This administration, since 2010, painstakingly works on its platform of governance, which is C, the big PPP, social services, environment, education, development, business, infrastructure, governance, public affairs, places, and the most essential of all, our people. According to 2010 census, our city has a population of 866,171, the fifth most populated in the country, and is still increasing in number. On the area of social services, with the goal of making the lives of the needy constituents better and comfortable, the city directed its efforts on the following projects and programs. Under Mayor Rama's administration, it aids the constituents' various needs, most especially for health, sustenance, and decent living. Labaw sa tanan, ang tao.
A provision of financial assistance for 59,113 registered senior citizens amounted to 709,356,000 pesos, where they are receiving 12,000 pesos every year. Distribution was done from the mountain barangays of the North District to the last coastal barangay of the South with ease and orderliness.
Kami sa senior citizens sa Punta Princesa, nalipay migdako sa mga programa nga gikuan ni Banang Mayor Mike parte sa mga senior citizen, labi na kanang October, month of the senior citizen, na ay mga program. Lipay kami tanan. O mayo unta nga hantod sa hangtod, magpabilin ka namong mayor.
Nalipay kay ko ning gibuhat nga programa sa atong namunuan sa dakbayan sa Cebu, ang atong pinanggang mayor Mike Rama. Naaga ni siya giuna-una karon og mahuma na ang atong Cebu City Medical Center. Tagaan mi diha niya og usa ka kwarto nga para rago sa senior citizen, usa ka na salbing maayong programa ni Mike Rama og sa iyang panggobyerno ang iyang gipasugdahan. Magpasalamat kay kog dako sa atong mayor. Daghang kayo mga kabulahanan para sa mga lumulupyo ng dakbayan sa Cebu.
The city also institutionalized the efficient and effective delivery of financial aid to persons with disabilities and solo parents, while constantly updating our list of the said beneficiaries. Burial, medical, and hospitalization assistance had been continuously assisted to our constituents and children in conflict with law. Distribution of relief and calamity financial assistance is done urgently by our DSWS staff when disaster response is needed. Likewise, we commit to continue providing the different sectors with financial incentives and honoraria for their needs, program enhancement, and community development. Feeding and daycare programs with allowances to daycare workers, barangay health programs with honoraria to health workers and nutrition scholars. Housing entitled land for the aspiring sectors program. Through a socialized program, the city had already distributed a total of 210 land titles to legitimate beneficiaries.
Sa paringuhan na mo sa opisyali sa Perwa, na naka-titulan na itong 2009. Ang gusto na mo kaming taga Perwa Homeowner Association nga ipadayon ang programa sa government nga kana siya nga makuan jud sa mga tao nga makadawat sila og kanang mga titulo.
Dako kami pasalamat sa iyo, Mayor, nga imo nang gipa-reblock ang among lugar nga napanindot na nimo. Kung dili dahil sa imuha, Mayor, wa ang kami kapoy ang tarong, Mayor. Dako kay mo pasalamat hangtod siguro sa among kamatayon, Mayor, nga nanindot ang among posisyon karon.
Housing program and Let There Be Light program for those who have a hard time in having their homes be supplied with electricity.
Ikan may nasunugan 1 year kapin na mo na siya amo na siyang gabi na dito di life dali ra kay mina sigaan halos kami na tanan nga nagpuyo sa among lugar na nanay suga.
Kay sa una, ngit-ngit mi kaayo. Nakato bitaw kami or sa sitio Legacy. Karon hayag na.
Our frontline clusters have gone non-stop after the establishment of the City Hall Satellite Office, dubbed as City Hall sa Bukid at Barangay Taptap. The weekly City Hall at your doorstep, catering the 80 barangays. Likewise, the constant mobile registration of the Office of the City Civil Registrar, such as NSO registration and other late registrations, bringing convenience especially to upland barangay constituents, which ranked 6 for the local civil authority in the big city category by the Philippine Statistics Authority, and one of the top 10 performers in the region by the Philippine Statistics Authority. On the matters of health, it still remains a primordial concern of this administration. Our Cebu City Medical Center continues its operation, delivering the same quality health and medical services to all constituents. Despite its limitations, CCMC still caters to outpatient and emergency cases at the makeshift hospital in available rooms at the BFP 7 building, with improved additional facilities at the old CITOM building. Likewise, the City Health Department did its share in providing health care to our people. With improved PhilHealth accredited health centers in barangays, number of admissions to CCMC were reduced. Thus, they embark on a massive information dissemination and awareness programs on various diseases at the barangay level. Our children are fully immunized with coverage up to 6% in all barangays in our city, serving more than 20,000 children. Also, malnutrition rate has decreased from 3.71 to 3.5, as well as dengue cases with 49% of cases reduced. On environment, our programs are geared to promote care for Mother Earth, people empowerment for disaster preparedness, and international and local partnerships for environmental development programs.
Abot mo ganun dito sa una, tagaliog. Dito sa mua sa sulod kay maabot man sa gyapon diri sa mua. Ang bakwit mi diri, gawas.
Together with the officials and other sectors, we will all be swimming along the coast of Ermita because perpetual cleaning up is our goal. We endeavored coastal cleaning up, which collected 70 tons of garbage. One of the environmental concerns is the construction materials requirement, particularly in the concrete aggregates, where sand and gravel is extracted. Though income for our coffer is very promising, our partnerships providing a septic waste dewatering facility by AMCON, resource recycling by Mansei Incorporated, and the newly acquired plastic dehydration technology. We also undertook the following activities: composting centers in 53 barangays, reducing 25% of city's waste; 40-ton bionutrients composting center using the Takakura method; Palit Ilaw program reducing electricity consumption by 70% in replacing 12,000 fluorescent and incandescent bulbs by compact bulbs; water pollution monitoring equipment; and of course, the massive environmental law enforcement. The city of Cebu is conscientiously monitoring fulcrum and balance by the Mining Regulatory Board. For years, the Inayawan landfill has become the spoiling factor, the eyesore, hazard not only environmentally, it has almost taken its toll. Our administration has finally pursued the closure of the landfill last January 15, 2015, and transferred dumping site to Polog landfill in Consolacion. Developments and waste treatment are done in the defunct dumping site such as EVO Material Recovery Facility that could 100 tons of solid waste. Our city is not purely an urbanized city. Agriculture plays a vital role for livelihood, substance, and a vital source of crops, vegetables, fruits to some staple food, and even ornamental flowers that are exported nationally. A total of 2,358 farmers are technically assisted to be our partners in the preservation of a balanced ecology and food production even during the occurrence of the mild drought. Assorted seedlings were also distributed for the rural and urban reforestation efforts, and about 4,000 hectares planted with forest and fruit trees together with DENR in our mountain barangays. Also, our city has been supplying cut flowers and vegetables to other regions such as Iloilo, Tagbilaran, Tacloban, Bacolod, and even Manila. Through the SEF funds amounting to 400 million pesos in 2014, we have efforts on the construction of 2 new school buildings in Sapang Daku and Busay, and strict implementation of fire exits with Task Force Kahayag with an aim to achieve 0 accidents in public schools through electrical installation. We have transferred the disaster-prone schools of Busay and Baksan to safer grounds. The multi-story building construction from the 2012 budget of 100 million pesos newly completed 86 classrooms in 2014 with a cost of about 22.8 million pesos, and construction of the standalone building in Barangay Bonbon, senior high school with dormitory and laboratory facilities in the South District. Pupils from Barangay Ermita will no longer walk all the way to City Central Elementary School, as they now enjoy their very first 12 classroom school building at their own place starting this year's opening of classes in partnership with Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Incorporated. Our scholarship fund in the amount of 286 million pesos has forged partnerships with colleges and universities in providing opportunities for college degrees and the Special Program for Employment of Students, SPES Fund, 3.8 million pesos with 1,789 students employed as City Hall employees.
Usa ko sa naka-avail sa Cebu City Scholar gi tanyag sa government. Dako kani siya tabang sa kuan pag-eskwela kay ilang kay tagaan og privilege nga maka-eskwela ko sa usa sa mga university nga diri sa Cebu.
Pinaagi sa Cebu City Scholar kay nalasa na akong baryanan sa eskwelahan kay baryanan na mo 20k. Pero with the help of Cebu City Scholar kay 10,000 na lang siya niya. Magpasalamat ko sa government labi na ni Mayor Rama sa pag-implement aning Cebu City Scholar.
Dako kay nakatabang Cebu City Scholar sa akong kinabuhi kay napa-eskwela ko og college sa akong papa pud karon nga crisis kayo ang panahon dili kay siya makapa-eskwela namon duha sa akong maguwang. Pasalamat ko kay naamoy programa ani para makatabang kaayo nako or sa uban pasad nga less fortunate nga parehan nako.
Teachers' cost of living allowance or COLA increased substantially from 400 pesos a month in 2010 to 2,000 pesos per month. This year, we are proud of our scholars as some graduated with honors. Magna cum laude have now reached up to 309, and 2 scholars became top-notchers in nursing licensure ranked 5, Maria Rehena Grace Palatan, and mechanical engineering 4th place. In employment, Our job fairs have provided about 9,755 job applicants referred to different companies in partnership with DMDP. Our in-center trainings account for 2,826 graduates in sector courses. Our provision of parks and open spaces allow our constituents to engage in healthy social activities such as in the well-maintained Plaza Independencia, Plaza Cebu, Collins Children's Playground, Senior Citizens Park, and with an addition of Magellan's Park. Early this year, we were nominated by the Embassy of the Republic of Singapore to the 2016 Lee Kuan Yew World Cities Prize, indicating that our city's competitiveness is developing worldwide. We are also sustaining our grassroots sports development program to develop local talents among our youth in the field of sports and enhancing their skills at the newly opened Cebu City Sports Institute in Barangay Sawang Calero. Business. On business, our one-stop shop renewal of business permits improvised system has provided a positive business climate with a growing number of business establishments. Our city skyline has been changing and skyscrapers are mushrooming over 1 year together with the active participation and productiveness of the Cebu Chamber of Commerce. With good fiscal management and relationship with taxpayers, our revenue as of December 2014 reached up to 5 billion pesos, with business taxes as highest followed by the IRA. And as of 2014, close to 200 PEZA registered IT enterprises are in Cebu. Moreover, Cebu City placed 8th in the best location for IT BPOs in the world for the 3rd straight year in 2015. Infrastructure. Committed as we are, road concreting and asphalting in our city have gone full blast, with 18.67 kilometers of roads amounting to 86.8 million pesos and repaired more than 150 kilometers of roads in the mountain barangays amounting to 30.14 million pesos in a year. $500 million worth of infrastructure projects have already been bid out and will soon be implemented in the city, with another 280 million pesos worth of projects already ongoing. Drainage, building construction, renovations, sidewalk, and seawall. 93 of 121 approved construction projects implemented, costing 281 million pesos, about 76.69% of the 2014 AIP. 22 out of 34 projects in the 2014 annual budget implemented, amounting to 65.8 million pesos. Likewise, infrastructure needs of our barangays and department offices have also been taken care of. The most recent of which is the fully operational OCCR building that formally opened last September 2014, serving the city constituents on their civil registry needs, and in the process also realizing for the city government a total income of about 15 million pesos in registration fees.
Governance. We have exposed a people privately driven governance. This is a partnership between the city and private individuals and institutions who gain trust and confidence to this administration. As of today, We have already implemented various projects out of this partnership amounting to some 100 million, consisting of police stations, parks, plazas, and open spaces, sidewalk improvements, beautification and enhancement, improvement of health centers, to name a few. This is our vision to make Cebu City become a community that will allow its constituencies to help manage the resources of this growing city, guaranteeing healthier well-being, providing economic productivity, with the dynamic City Hall employees providing City Hall at your doorstep, where frontline services are made available to the community. The Cebu City manifests a very healthy track record of financial stability and sustainable growth due to the ever-increasing percentage tax collections each year, from 88.4% to 93.79%. With the aggressive tax collection, we have exceeded the city's tax collection goal through the determination of our City Treasurer's Office, prompting the Bureau of Local Government Finance, Department of Finance Region 7 to recognize the efforts for surpassing the LGU collection target for realty property tax with an efficiency rating of 129.8%, and was awarded the Seal of Good Financial Housekeeping by the Department of Interior and Local Government. A portion of the South Road properties will soon be developed by two of the country's top property giants, SM Prime Holdings and Ayala Land Incorporated, with a bid of 10 billion pesos following its successful dispersal by the city just recently. Sustainable developments will be implemented in this 26-hectare land that will bring in more jobs to our constituents and investments for the local economy. Other developments at the SRP have begun to bloom this year with the soft opening of Parilla, additional attractions at El Corso and SM Seaside City towards the end of the year. One of the most challenging concerns of a growing city is a rapid increase of transportation, particularly when this creates a monstrous jam. Our traffic operations have consistently championed the facilitation of our traffic. With the guidance of our Chief Executive, Mayor Michael Rama, a no left turn policy has been implemented to critical areas of concern, especially during rush hours, easing road congestion. Moreover, the city has signed a memorandum of understanding with DOST for the implementation of an electric road train, a mass transportation by next year that is environment friendly.
Kining pagpalapad sa pasada, dako kayong katabang ng mga rider. Dili na kayo mo puot ang pasada, dili na kayo sa mga traffic, among pagbiyahe.
Cebu City has pioneered in bringing back the life of our rivers through conducting summits for joint strategic planning and coordination with other local government units. The cleanups would focus on the Mahiga Creek and Guadalupe River, together with the Fisher Folks Association and Movement for Livable Cebu. With proactive, dynamic, and efficient leaders, Mayor Michael Rama conducted simultaneous city inspections, such as early morning walkthroughs and city market tours to personally check sidewalk conditions such as street lights and path holes, legal construction, traffic situations, real-time market conditions, among others. We have established a City Hall radio program every morning over DYRF and Barug TV over CCTN, with an aim to fully inform the people of public services and announcements, especially during emergencies and calamities. A radio communication system has also been set up connecting the 31 mountain barangays for faster transactions. Through the radio program called Pangandam, Panagang ug Pangalagad, we promote open communication and public opinion in the community for we believe that a well-informed individual makes up a good constituency. As partners in governance, we continue to strengthen our international relationships with our sister cities, such as Xiamen, China, Parramatta, Australia, Yokohama, Japan, Sabrosa, Portugal, and the US. Likewise, capability enhancement programs are being pursued to empower our barangay officials by serving as little mayors in their respective areas of concern.
Our city has always been the favorite place of destination for tourists and business gatherings, since we are dubbed as the center haven for the MICE, or meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibits. In fact, the APEC meetings will be held here in August and September, including the International Eucharistic Congress come January of 2016. Our administration has valued the importance of media as the fourth estate by realizing transparency and accountability through the annual media forum attended by prominent press leaders. Likewise, people enjoy the vibrant life in the city as our administration welcomed the developments of new social commercial centers. Our peace and order efforts, on the other hand, give confidence to our constituents and tourists to value our city as a place worth living for. With 100 police stations, we're already upgrading to e-blotter systems as well as the full operation of our command control center to assist our constituents in times of emergencies. The 277-year-old stone wall Fort San Pedro is enjoying the fast-paced rehabilitation and restoration as well as preservation of the heritage site, which was partly damaged by the 7.2 magnitude quake. The rehabilitation project is funded by the National Heritage Commission of the Philippines with about 21.9 million at zero cost at all from the city of Cebu. Together with all sectors and stakeholders, the youth, media, church, business, non-government organizations, academe, our Muslim brothers and sisters, other religious sectors and civic groups, we shall continue to make the city of Cebu the best in our country and in Asia, ably projecting it as a city of culture, a top tourist destination, the #1 livable city in the Philippines. All these will be achieved further through our people's mutual undertaking with our administration's advocacy of barangayan, bayanihan, and voluntarism. 8th spot at the Tholen's Top 100 Outstanding Destinations in the World. ASEAN City of Culture in 2011 by the ASEAN Ministers of Culture and the Arts. Most Livable City in a National Documentary Program. Most Livable in Asia by an online real estate listing site, e-governance awards for Infotech of Good Governance, top investment hub for potential foreign stakeholders, e-readiness award from DILG, Grand Nutrition Awards 2014 by DOH and National Nutrition Council, landed second in the top 10 best cities in the world to retire in, best cosmopolitan cities to retire in outside the United States. DNR Pioneer in Land Titling. Seal of Child-Friendly Local Governance by the Council for the Welfare of Children, DILG, on September 2014. DILG Seal of Good Financial Housekeeping. And PMAP's People's Manager of the Year 2014 for the Public Sector Elected Official category. Towards the end, we shall endeavor and continue to undertake the following. To rebuild the Cebu City Medical Center, which has been bid out with the amount of 514 million pesos. This administration is determined to complete the facility the soonest possible time. To finish the reconstruction of the carbon market. To develop the waterfront area and the Heritage Village Tour. To facilitate the completion of the 3rd Mactan Bridge. To continue to realize the Bus Rapid Transit or the BRT. To open and widen more roads, to encourage more utilization towards renewable energy, to construct the Children's Park in San Nicolas, to provide houses for homeless and more lands for the landless, to promote sanitation through construction of public toilets for our underprivileged communities, more lots prepared for auction and reclamation, finish loan, housing program for employees with joint venture of Singaporean construction firm, The road infrastructure has to be completed and transportation system has to be in place for the inevitable operation of SM and PhilInvest this year or early next year.
To set up free Wi-Fi in urban and mountain barangays using TV white space through the Information Communication Technology Office.
Together, we shall work with a desire and focused objective to make the poorest lives become better, for the middle-class constituents to live and feel comfortable, and for the rich not to control. For together, we shall make the best things happen for the city of Cebu.
Kaming mga Subuano, mga lumulupyong dakbayanon, puno sa mga hiyas nga dalaygon, katawhan nga maalagaron, kanunay kaming pugihan, panginabuhi among giatiman, kay kini ang dalan sa kalampusan, mga hagit pakigbatuhukan. Kaming mga mahigugmaong Subuanon, sa kaliwat mapasikarbuon, sa mga nanglabayng katuigan, malambuon, mauswagon, kaming mga maampuong Subuanon, sa Diyos kanunay nga masaligon, sa katigulangan matinahuron, paanding tatag, sa banay nga Subuanon. Bisan unsang kalisdanan, suliran dili na mo talikdan, sa natad sa kultura ug musika, Subuanon gayon nga ilhana. Kaming mga mahigugmaong Subuanon, sa kaliwat mapasigabuhon, sa mga nanglabayng katuigan, malambuon, mauswagon, kaming mga maampuong Subuanon, sa Diyos kanunay nga masaligon, sa katigulangan matinahuron, pahanding tatag, sa banay nga Subuanon. O Subu among dakbayan, sa kapito at 5 katuig mong kasumaran, ikaw among halaran, ugyok buuan, sa kanunay among ampingan. Kaming mga mahigugmaong Subuanon, sa kaliwat mapasikarbuhon, sa mga nanglabayng katuigan, malambuon, mauswagon, kaming mga maampuong Subuanon, sa Diyos kanunay nga masaligon, sa katigulangan matinahuron, pahanding tatag, sa banay nga Subuanon, katawhang dakbayanon, nasugboan.